Hello, I'm Russ Milheim from the Direct. It's great to talk with you.
Hi, you too. I'm Anna O'Brien, the director of the film.
Congratulations on making it a reality.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. It's finally here.
What's been the most unique part of the whole process for you?
I mean, just the fact that it's a movie. I've been a director on the series for many years, and just to have like an expanded schedule and to tell a bigger story with these characters was so much fun. So much fun.
For fans who have watched the show, what can they expect for the movie that is different than the series?
Ooh, well, there's a lot of songs, really great songs. I think the whole story too. I think we're just kind of pushing the characters in a way that they can't really be pushed in an 11-minute episode. So I think it's bigger emotions, bigger scenery, bigger songs. It's just all bigger. It's great.
For you, like growing up, what were some of the most influential animated shows or movies for you?
Ooh, okay. I love Tangled. That's like my number one. I love Little Mermaid. And I also love Pinocchio. It's so charming and sweet, and it's a classic. Yeah.
Well, thank you for talking to me, and I look forward to it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So my first question for you guys is, what was the most unique part of making this film?
Oh, the most unique part. Well, it's the longest Big City Green story we've ever told. I think that first and foremost.
That's a big deal. We had a live orchestra on the movie, which was very exciting. We did 2 days of an orchestra record with like 60 musicians, something like that. It was a lot. It was the coolest sound to be in a room, like a completely soundproof room, with the best musicians in Hollywood playing music for the movie that we made.
Yeah.
It was an incredible feeling. That really got me jazzed.
Oh my gosh, there's so many. You've opened up a Pandora's box of exciting moments. I mean, we got to do a research trip at JPL, at Jet Propulsion Laboratory. We were shown all around. We were taught the history of rockets and space exploration, and that was incredible.
They told us about their Lucky Peanuts, and we ended up putting Lucky Peanuts all over the movie. So if you're watching the movie, look out. There are peanuts everywhere.
Well, now you need to explain what a Lucky Peanut.
So,
you can't just drop a Lucky Peanut and expect.
That's true.
Yeah,
Okay. As NASA's doing this launch, they're with the Jet Propulsion Laboratory. They're trying to get these rockets to go. They're failing one after another, and finally, on like the 13th launch, it works. The rocket works. Everything's good. Everybody's happy, and they check the calculations and they go, "What do we do differently?" And everybody looks and they go, "Everything is exactly the same. Nothing is different on this launch, except one guy goes, I had a jar of peanuts on like the console, and ever since then, at JPL, having like a jar of peanuts has become their good luck charm. So they told us, they're like, if you want your movie to be a hit, put peanuts in it, because that's our good luck charm.
Yeah, and there are peanuts everywhere in this film.
We really took it to heart. Yeah.
Listen, we don't mess around with superstitions, okay? So we're just trying to be safe out here.
Are you ready for your Oscar?
Yes. Do you have it?
No, I don't. You'll have to wait a little bit.
You got me excited. But
For the franchise as a whole, what do you think makes it stand out amongst all the other animated projects out there?
yeah, I think it's an animated family sitcom. Big City Greens has a lot of fun, relatable characters with kind of a heightened reality. So hopefully people see themselves in very relatable scenarios, conflicts, but it goes to this kind of goofy, silly extreme that makes it really fun and entertaining. But there's always this bit of heart and emotional truth that I think people kind of latch onto, and it just feels good. I think it's a very fun and comforting show to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, and when we're making it, we really are just trying to have fun. Nothing goes into the show that we don't think is funny and fun, and we just operate under the belief that, okay, if we're laughing, if we like this, hopefully other people will too. And we.
Now, speaking of other animated projects, are there any other franchises or properties in that regard that you guys would want to dip your toes in to try out?
Well,
that's a tricky question.
I mean, there's so many Disney properties, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot going on, but honestly, I feel like for our sensibilities, I'll take Muppets any day.
We love the Muppets.
Love me some
very
Muppets.
True.
Yeah.
It's very true. I know.
So, and we had Fozzie Bear coming in and do a voice on the series,
Yeah, that was amazing.
which was amazing and a dream come true. And he's a real funny bear,
Well, I'll be sure to buy some peanuts to hope that happens. So, thank you for talking with me, and I look forward to it.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you. Hello, I'm Russ Milheim from the Direct. It's great to meet you.
Hi, I'm Bob Joles. I'm from Big City Greens. I'm Bill Green, the dad.
Congratulations on the movie. I'm excited to see it.
Very excited to see it. We've been working on this for almost 3 years.
That is a long time. For you, what would you say is the most unique part of making this film a reality?
Me being a better singer. No, I mean it's been a lot of work from the writers to the animators, the voice cast. There's some great, special stars that have come in to do things for the movie. It's a lot of strings that were pulled and a lot of hopes and prayers were answered.
Now, for fans who watch the series, what can they expect from this that is going to be different from the show?
It's longer, about an hour longer. It's jam packed from one end to the other. There's a lot of great music in it. Joachim Horsley, our composer, got a full studio orchestra to do this one rather than the smaller ensemble he uses for the regular show. So it was a big deal. I'm very excited to see it because I haven't seen the movie in its entirety and I haven't heard the score yet. So I'm very excited.
Now, last question for you. For you, what were some of the most influential animated shows or movies that you watched growing up?
Oh, I was very much influenced by all the Warner Brothers cartoons from the classic age, from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. I was a fan of the voice actors. I knew who they were before I could tell you who the presidents were. I knew who Paul Frees was. I knew who Dawes Butler, Mel Blanc, June Foray, Stan Freberg. Those were all my heroes growing up. And I loved listening to their voices and what they could do. Voice magicians.
Well, thank you again for talking with me, and I look forward to the movie.
Thank you for interviewing me.
Congratulations on the movie. I'm excited.
Thanks. I had the easiest part. I just had to come in, say some funny lines, do a little bit of yelling. So I'll take the congratulations, but
A great day of work, really, is what.
it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to do.
Speaking of this movie in particular, what was the most unique part about making this a reality?
This is all just Big City Greens, but on a bigger scale. And I remember seeing the original scripts and the ideas of the adventures, the not fight sequences, but action sequences. And they seemed so big. And then to see that slowly coming together. And then I went to the orchestra recording and just nearly lost my mind. To see everything explode like that was pretty amazing.
Now, for people who have watched the show, what can you tease is different about this movie compared to the show?
This is definitely a magnified version of what's going on. So it's kind of like to see the giant action sequences, to see the music really fill an entire screen. It is Big City Greens times 10. Hold on. It is Big City Greens times 10.
For you, right? What were some of the most influential animated movies or shows that you watched growing up?
Oh, well, that's funny. I was just talking to somebody about this. The classic Disneys of Secret of Nim and was Dark Crystal Disney? No, it was Henson. Yeah. Am I allowed to say non?
Yes, you have my permission. I don't know if that matters, but
I loved the real classic Disney, the kind of dark things, I guess. I was the Sleeping Beauties of it all is kind of what I was raised on. But then lately, as far as animation, and by lately I mean in the last 20 years, Man King of the Hill gets me all the time. It still gets me to this day. And then I don't know if you remember the original animated Cowboy Bebop. That was also 20 years ago. That one got me too. That was pretty cool.
those are all great choices, and I look forward to seeing this new movie. And whatever comes next.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Of course, thank you. Congratulations on the movie. You excited to be here?
I cannot wait to see it in its finished form.
For you, what was the most unique part of making this movie a reality?
I think recording the music. I loved seeing the music evolve. I take it back. The music, I'm very excited to see in its completion, but it was really cool to see the story evolve from the table read all the way through, which was 2 years ago, all the way through now to the finished script, the final animatic. But yeah, I cannot wait to hear the final music.
What do you think fans who have watched the show, what can they expect from this movie that'll be different from what they're used to on the show?
Sure. Well, in the show, we're usually in Big City. But in this movie, as we give away in the title, we are going to space. So yeah, a wild change of location.
What were some of the most influential animated shows or movies that you watched while growing up?
Great question. I think I loved the Flintstones growing up, and also Arthur. I loved good old classic PBS show. Yeah.
Congratulations on the movie. Are you excited to be here?
I'm so excited to be here. I've never gotten to see a cartoon on the big screen that I've been in before.
Nice. Well, this is a good day as any for that momentous moment to happen.
Yeah.
Of course. With this movie, what was the most unique part of bringing it to life for you?
I think the most unique part was that I finally got to team up with the Green's mom, who I'm a big fan of her, and I finally got to be her tag-along sidekick, and so that was really fun.
What would you say, so for fans who have seen the show, right? What can they expect will be different for this movie?
We go to space, so I feel like it's going to be really hard to escalate from here. The sky is not the limit.
Speaking, if they, you got to escalate it somehow at some point. Where do you want to visit next?
I guess time travels, and but I don't know if that's jumping the shark. But maybe we could go somewhere in the past, like medieval times, where Gloria could be like a barmaid. I think that'd be really fun.
You guys just went to space, so I don't know. I think you've already jumped the shark, and you're good to go. You're good to go. In terms of for you, what animated shows or movies influenced you growing up?
Oh man, Nightmare Before Christmas was a big one. I love Futurama. Oh my God, Goofy movie. I love every single song from the Goofy movie. I still bump it in the car.
I'm Russ Milheim from The Direct. It's great to talk with you today.
Hi, I'm Meredith Roberts, the head of Disney Television Animation.
Congratulations on the movie. What was the most unique part of bringing this to life?
I think this is a really special experience for the fans of the series to go somewhere the series can't go, but also potentially to bring a new viewership who just see the movie, fall in love with our characters, and watch the series.
For fans who have watched the the show, what can they expect will be different for this movie besides visiting space, which is
The movie's an adventure, but it has a surprising amount of heart. It should make them cry if they have a heart at all, and it's also a musical.
I'm looking forward to it. One last question for you. I wanted to quickly ask about Gravity Falls. It's still got a huge viewership. People are in love with it. Has Disney thought about trying to do more with that anytime soon?
We're in conversations with Alex. He's about to publish a book with Disney on his project, and we also are doing some shorts. So never say never.
Congratulations on the movie.
Thank you so much. Very excited about it.
Now, you've done a lot of stuff. So what made the process of creating this movie unique compared to all of that?
Well, what made it the most unique was that I didn't know sometimes when I was actually filming the movie. I have a couple of episodes that I go back and forth with, and so they didn't keep it a secret, but I come in so early and I finish so quick. I don't think my brain recognized that I was actually filming a movie at the time. So it'll be interesting to be like, oh, I remember how many takes I did with that. Oh, that's what that line was for. So that'll be fun for me.
Now, for fans who have seen the show, what can you tease about this movie that's different besides the, titular space?
Cannot help you. I literally have no idea.
For other animated projects like series or properties, is there anything else that you kind of have your eye on that you want to maybe dip your toes in one day?
Oh, most definitely. There's actually some projects in my head that I want to work with Disney Channel on. Not IP that's already out, not projects that are already out, some new things, and kind of reviving some things. We'll dive into that a little later.
You excited to be here?
I'm very excited to be here. It's a wonderful day.
Now, what about making this film a reality was the most unique part of the process for you?
I think for us, it was the scope of it, the scale of it, where we are doing the Green's biggest adventure yet, the longest scripts yet, the longest sequences yet. Even part of it was live scored, so I got to go and watch them score the film like live on the stage at Sony, and I was like, wow, this is so incredible. This is something I've never gotten to experience while we're recording the show proper. So just like even everything around it, like that experience has made it incredibly unique and incredibly special.
What about Big City Greens do you think sticks out in a unique way compared to all the other animated projects out there?
I think Big City Greens at its core has great heart. You can always feel the heart and love that everyone on the team puts into every single episode, and it's there on the screen. it's grounded in real in you and me, right? In like in family, right? It's always grounded in real human to human experiences, just taken into an animated format. And I think with that, combined with the humor, combined with the music and everybody's incredible performances, I think that's really what makes Big City Green something special. It's something we can all not only relate to, but find comfort in, and find the heart in it as well.
Now, my last question for you. Are there any other animated, series or franchises or IPs or whatever projects that you'd be interested in dipping your toes into?
Of course, there's always a lot of cool things out there that I love to do. I'd love to be in an animated superhero project, something like Static, something like maybe the Ninja Turtles or something like that. There's always a cool thing out there that I'd love to be a part of. So I think, yeah, right now, like playing a Ninja Turtle might be cool, or playing a superhero would probably be really cool too. I love those like animated superhero stories, so getting to be in one would be awesome.
You got to talk to Sony and get a role in Spider-Verse. There's a lot of Spider-Man there.
Yeah, hopefully I would love to be an Spider-Man from another verse. That would be great.
All right, well, thank you very much. Congratulations on the movie.
I'm very excited. I just learned that I'm only in it for a little bit in the very beginning, but that's fine. I'm going to be able to watch my performance and then sit back and relax and forget about me for a while.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that aren't even in it, so you're ahead of the game.
A lot of people who aren't even in it? Yeah, like billions worldwide. Yeah, true.
For you, even though you might have a small part, what was the most unique part of making this film a reality?
Well, so I don't remember making this film.
Hey, honest answers, and that's great.
No, it's great. I mean, as a voice actor, I go in and I do like a few lines in a studio, and then a year and a half later, the thing comes out, and I get to watch it going, oh, I wonder what I said that day. And so it's an exciting rediscovery. It's like when you order something online and it arrives and you completely forgot what you ordered. You get to open it like it's a surprise. So I'm excited for that.
Now, last question for you. What is your favorite part of Big City Greens as a whole?
I guess I really enjoy the fact that Officer Green is an incredibly, what's my name? Officer Keys. I really enjoy that Officer Keys is an incredibly enthusiastic and upbeat and happy person all the time. And I find that a lot of fun to play. And that's my favorite. My favorite part is me.
Again, honest answers are great.
Thank you.